on any device, from anywhere in your home with Blue Ridge Stream.
You're watching BRC 13, only on cable.
Good evening, everyone, from Stroudsburg High School's Ross Stilgaita Stadium, and welcome to the class of 2023's graduation. I'm Anthony Lanfranc, and joining me in the booth tonight is Counselor Extraordinaire Teresa Onity.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Hey, Anthony, did you realize this is the 132nd graduating class?
You know, I did not. Just the other day, I thought it was the 130th, and clearly I was wrong. Good thing we checked. However, this class was the first class to graduate in a fully normal school year since the pandemic. As they were freshmen when COVID shut schools down in the spring of 2020, they have gone through several different iterations of the pandemic. This year was the first full one without any restrictions.
Yep, this class, it went through blizzards, power outages, Canadian smoke, and everything ducks. It was quite a year, last 4 years for this graduating class.
You know, we have many great traditions here in Stroudsburg. One of these traditions took place the other day where the student government juniors and sophomores organized and served the seniors at a picnic right after graduation practice.
That's right, and it couldn't have been done without the support of several local businesses who donated food. We want to thank ShopRite, Giant in Bartonsville, Jersey's Mike's in Bartonsville, The Cure Cafe, Triplets, Village Farmer and Bakery, Weiss on 611, Red Robin, Brewski's, Beesekers Diner, Adam Smith, the Fritz family, and the Nagel family.
Well, let's take a look down at the field and see who we have approaching the dais there. I see several school board members approaching and taking a seat. There's Merlin Clark, John Jacobson, Kathleen Kilker. I think I see Dr. Judy McGann up there as well. The dais is also filled with administration. Yep. Staff is processing in. There's quite a few teachers here this evening.
And we also have our class advisors on the field as well, which would be Sherry Stauffer and Ashley Grennan. They've seen this class through all 3 years up at the high school, and they did a wonderful job organizing so many things for these guys to do throughout the school years.
We have, I didn't see, oh, there's Dr. Curry. I'm looking for him. I'm like, he's got to be here. He's the superintendent.
Yep, right up there with Mr. Sodal, principal.
So I think Dr. Curry has completed his 8th year here, I think, maybe?
I think that's correct.
Did you know that before working here, he was a 9th and 12th grade health and PE teacher?
Wow, look at that.
Berwick for 9 years he taught. Then he moved on to assistant principal. Long story short, he's here for 8 years now. We see there, Mr. Sodal standing there, walking up the stairs to the dais. He has completed his 31st year in the district and 19th as principal. Prior to becoming principal, he was an assistant principal and biology teacher, coached various sports. Did you know that he's the only principal I have ever worked for?
Yep, me too.
Teresa, being the guidance counselor extraordinaire that you are, I see these kids with all sorts of medals and sashes. Could you tell us what they mean?
Absolutely, and there's a lot of them out there. So the students that are wearing medals around their necks won departmental awards from every department. Each department chose one student to give the medal to. The students that are wearing the blue stoles are members of our National Honor Society, and the students who are wearing the white sash are members of the National Technical Honor Society. You'll also see there's some students that have cords that are around their necks, depending on different colors. That denotes different types of GPA and what they finished their senior year, their cumulative GPA was. We're also trying something new this year. We're looking to leave a technological footprint on the internet. So any pictures that you take tonight, make sure to tag them with the hashtag MountyNation2023. Say that one more time, hashtag MountyNation2023, so everyone can see the pictures and videos of this amazing night. Speaking of history, Anthony, what kind of facts do we have for graduation?
Historical facts. You came to the right guy. Did you know that graduation used to be held in the auditorium prior to 1960?
Wow.
Then in 1960, commencement moved to the gym. In 1961, it was decided that graduates shouldn't be seated in the bleachers, so they moved them to the floor. Eventually, the graduating classes continued to grow, so commencement moved to the stadium and during inclement weather are held in the gym. I think this year's class is close to 400, right?
Yep, I think the total is somewhere right around there, and this year's class has a beautiful night to celebrate. I can't believe you and I were both graduated from high school, actually college, before these students were even born.
Thank you for that reminder.
You are welcome.
Yes, we were both out of college before this class was born, which was 2005, the year that YouTube was founded. Here are some other pop culture references during the year they were born, starting with the highest grossing movie. I feel like I should take this one
Go
because,
for it. Yeah.
you know, it's Star Wars.
There you go.
And I freaking love Star Wars. Did you know that this was the #1 movie? Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. $380 million, which I obviously saw in the movie theaters.
And you probably have half of the money that was just you that grossed it, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I'll take the next one because the top grossing actor is one of my favorites, Keanu Reeves. And the #1 song that year was by American singer Mariah Carey, We Belong Together, which was one of my favorites as well. It was #1 in 2005 for 14 weeks, which was the longest time at #1 for the entire year. The #1 book, one of my faves, The Da Vinci Code, it spent 7 weeks as a top seller, and that just grossed tremendously with all the other things that happened with it as well, with the movie and the sequels.
That's right.
Amazing.
I loved that book.
I did too.
And its sequels.
Yes,
Yep.
same.
And the movies.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, for some reason, this always surprises me that this show has been around as long as it has. The top-rated TV show for this year was American Idol. Over 2 nights, 18 million people each night.
Wow. The average income was about $55,000. The average price of gas was $2.30. One of my favorites from 2005, Tom Cruise was jumping for joy on Oprah's couch on her TV show.
Yeah, how about it? So each class leaves its mark on the school and their community. I think there's around 400 students graduating in the class, roughly 200 girls and 200 boys. Who was the valedictorian this year?
Valedictorian was Ryan Chen. The salutatorian is Kayla Wheatley. Some other notable positions were student government president was Jessica Brady. The class president was Chris Hu.
Their song was Memories by David Guetta. Their motto is Strength Through Adversity, and their colors are black and gold.
The homecoming queen is Talisha Ransom. King of Hearts is Ramel Grem. Prom queen is Brie Vasquez, and prom king is Jacob Kuba Lukaszewski.
And I think we have to mention that the Little Brown Jug returned to Stroudsburg again this year.
That is amazing.
The kids are going to be heading to some of the most prestigious colleges around the country. They're also going to be heading to the military, the workforce. This class is surely going to make its mark in society.
Yeah, they've done so much stuff through fundraising and activities and winning tons of stuff, and we can't wait to see what they do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm eagerly awaiting. It looks like they've all processed in.
Here they are.
Boys are in maroon, girls are in white.
Teachers on either side.
Good evening, everyone. Would everyone please rise in honoring America as our show choir and chorale members sing the national anthem.
Looks like the senior show choir members are all lined up, ready to go, with help from a few underclassmen. Beautifully done.
Please remain standing as the school band ensemble joins our show choir and chorale for the singing of Stroudsburg High School's alma mater. Thank you, everyone. You may be seated.
To say that was
Beautiful.
very, very well done.
Very well done.
Good evening, everyone. Members of the school board, Superintendent Dr. Cosmas Curry, Assistant Superintendents Dr. Courtney Lepore, Mrs. Connolly, District and MCTI administration, assembled faculty, staff, parents, family members, friends, and honored ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2023. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Stroudsburg High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. Thank you for being here. Graduates, tonight we celebrate the culmination of your journey through Stroudsburg School District. After 13 years of hard work and 3 recent years of complying with my numerous demands, I thought we'd appreciate, or you'd appreciate, just one more request. Since all of you had done an outstanding job sitting and standing when asked during graduation practice, I thought we could practice just one more time. You ready? We're going to put a little twist on it this time. As the following statements pertain to you, please stand and remain standing. If you have enlisted in one of the branches of the U.S. military, please stand up. Thank you for the service to our country. If you participated in this year's production of Beauty and the Beast, please stand up. If you learned valuable career and technical skills by attending MCTI, please stand up. If you won a District 11 or state PIAA medal, please stand up. If you celebrated the diverse cultures of our school community through participation at Diversity Day, please stand up. If you worked at Common Grounds or Common Threads, please stand up. If you helped raise over $81,000 toward finding a cure for pediatric cancer with Minithon, please stand up. If you helped save lives by working or donating blood through our Red Cross blood drive, please stand up. If you competed as a member of our award-winning FBLA team, please stand up. If you battled to bring home the little brown jug this season where it belongs, please stand up. If you cheered on your classmates as a Mountie Maniac, please stand up. If you attended our largest homecoming dance ever with 1,000 students, please stand up. If you visited your former elementary school in our first ever senior walk, please stand up. After this one, everyone should be standing. If you learned valuable listening skills and have heard me on morning announcements, on every dress code, every dress down, say these words: no hoodies, no torn jeans, no leggings. Please stand up. Finally, if you attended and contributed through thoughtful dialogue in your courses for the past 3 years, completing 23.5 credits, earning the honor of being here tonight in front of all these people, please stand up. Look around. Each and every one of you should be standing because you helped make a difference here at Stroudsburg High School. You've excelled in the classroom, where your academic scores established SHS as the premier, one of the premier high schools in the state and the top high school in Monroe, Northampton, and Lehigh counties. That's awesome. I'd like to share that nearly 75% of you are going off to a 2- or 4-year college or technical school. We've also learned that a number of you are proudly entering our military, while others will be valued members of our workforce. Congratulations to all of you. Before I tell you more about yourself, you guys can have a seat. You've excelled on the athletic fields. You've won league championships, district titles, and PIAA state medals. This class has 37 athletes who earned all-league distinction. You have 22 future collegiate athletes in 10 different sports. Once again, all the elements of our incredible music program were on display throughout the year and highlighted at the spectacular end-of-year Hall of Fame concert. In addition to selling out all 3 Beauty and the Beast performances well before opening night. Congratulations. I'm also incredibly proud of your selfless work through our service clubs, such as Avidum, NHS, FBLA, DI, Interact, and SAD, who committed to over 3,000 hours of community service this year. Finally, congratulations to those involved in Minithon, who bring our 10-year total of Stroudsburg High School to over $630,000 for pediatric cancer. Your collective actions have certainly raised the bar for future generations of Stroudsburg High School students. For that, class of 2023, we thank you, and tonight we'll honor you. Parents, I'd like to extend one final thank you for giving us the opportunity to educate and spend time with your children each day. It has truly been a pleasure. Stroudsburg High School class of 2023, as you move on from here to exciting new opportunities and challenges, I encourage you to continue to make a difference in your school, your career, and your community. Remember, even the smallest act can change someone's day or help bring about change. Also, always remember where you came from, because Stroudsburg will always be home. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Stroudsburg High School, I wish you all the happiness of a healthy and productive and successful life. I certainly will miss you. Congratulations. Enjoy the night. You've earned it.
It was a good speech.
I really liked what he did there,
Yeah.
having the kids stand.
At this
Absolutely.
time, I would like to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2023, attending Princeton University, Mr. Ryan Chen.
I had the pleasure of having Ryan in class this year for my AP European class. In all of my years, he's got to be one of the smartest kids I've ever.
Yeah. He's on my caseload. I love him. It's awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Sodal. Good evening, everyone. Friends, family, faculty, administration, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023. I'm honored to be standing here with you all today, celebrating one of the most important moments of our lives. Since we've stepped foot into this school, we've grown not only academically, but also personally. We faced numerous challenges together and shared meaningful memories that will last us a lifetime. But now, as we stand at the edge of a new chapter with many uncertainties ahead of us, I'm filled with immense gratitude to all who have stood beside us throughout our time here. To our parents and families, thank you for your unwavering love and unfaltering support. You have put in countless hours ensuring that we have had every opportunity at success. To the faculty and teachers here, thank you. You have inspired us to pursue what we love, and you have ignited within us a sense of endless curiosity. Friends who have shared this journey with me, thank you. You have shared in my triumphs and comforted me in my times of failure, reminding me that these setbacks are only mere stepping stones towards greater success. The past 3 years here at Stroudsburg High School have certainly been something special to me. I spent an entire year learning through a Chromebook screen. Thanks, COVID. I've also had the privilege to watch each and every one of you fully pursue your passions, whether it be sports, art, music, or science. Your passions have truly inspired me to embrace the unknown and explore new ideas. Together as a whole, we have persevered through another class float this year, and we actually won this time. Should have won last year too. We have complained about tests, we have had fun at parties, and we have had those days where you wake up in the morning, you go, a tad more sleep wouldn't hurt that much. But when you check the clock, it's already too late. But despite all of our struggles, we are sitting here today. Today, as the graduating class of 2023, we have endured these past 3 years and braved the adversities along the way. I want to share a quote from an American Olympian, Steve Prefontaine. He said, "To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift." Has there ever been anything that just comes to you naturally? It could be playing a sport or playing an instrument. Just any area in your life that you excel at. Some of us may already have found it, but for others, maybe not so much. Once you do, though, to not give your best towards it is wasting the gift that you have towards yourself and towards the others around you. Even if you try your best and you fail, you can take pride in the fact knowing that you did the absolute best you could. And that in itself is a gift that you have, one of perseverance. I encourage each and every one of you to go out and find your own personal gifts and to give it your all. Because I know all of you have a certain gift and the capability to find it and excel at it. As this chapter of our lives turns to its final pages, a bright new chapter is just starting to begin. We're leaving the school with more than just a diploma in hand. We carry within us the etchings of personal growth, cherished memories, and the desire to accomplish our goals. Our dreams, no matter how big or small, whether they expand far beyond the horizon or is just a small personal ambition, the scale has no meaning. What does have meaning is that this determination gained here at Stroudsburg will continue to drive forward the steps of each and every one of us in the future. And although life leads each of us on a unique journey to far-flung places, we will never forget this treasured time spent here at Stroudsburg. Its imprint will forever remain within our hearts. No matter the expanse that stretches between us, our paths may cross oceans and traverse all the corners of the globe. We will still remain forever united and connected as the Stroudsburg class of 2023. But as we take off into these unknown expanses ahead of us, it is also important that we hold a sense of responsibility. Responsibility to ourselves, our families, society, and towards this beautiful world of ours, using our gifts in ways that are beneficial. Responsibilities in our relationships, having a sense of balance, and not destroying personal relationships for the sake of endlessly pursuing our next goal. Because at the end of the day, these personal connections that we have are the most important of all. I want to share one final quote with you all. It comes from Dr. Seuss's timeless words in his book, The Places You'll Go. He said, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Choose the decisions to bring yourself to the destination you wish. If you stray off the path, remember this night, this moment in time, and what you now would have wanted, and use your wits to bring yourself towards that direction." Let us choose these decisions wisely. Let us choose these decisions bravely. And most of all, let us choose kindly. Congratulations, the class of 2023. We did it. Thank you, everyone.
That was valedictorian Ryan Chen.
Great job, Ryan. And now delivering the class oration, I'd like to call forward Miss Salma El Kustaf.
Thank you, Mr. Soto. Good evening, teachers, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates, the class of 2023. I would like to begin by thanking the teachers that shaped us, the parents that raised us, and our friends that were with us every step of the way. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives as we are officially done with high school. After many years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifices, we have finally made it to this unforgettable moment. Some of us really weren't sure if we were going to make it at times, but I ask you all now to take a minute, look around, and realize we did it. 2 years ago, I moved from New York to Stroudsburg for the very first time, without knowing what to expect and unsure of what was to come. Coming from a big city and transitioning into a smaller area, I was worried I wouldn't connect with people, nervous I wouldn't fit in, and overall just afraid of the unknown. When I arrived at Stroudsburg High School, I was extremely reassured to find a welcoming school that accepted me with open arms. Stroudsburg is known for its warm, welcoming heart and inclusive diversity. Stroudsburg High School taught us many important lessons, one of which is always to choose kindness. I quickly learned that how you treat people reflects who you are as a person. So choose to be the example of kindness and compassion that you wish for others to become. New York and Stroudsburg are two completely different environments, and just like myself, we all come from different backgrounds with different experiences, challenges, and stories to tell. But today we stand together as a united class, ready to face whatever the future may hold for us. And as I stand before you today, I am honored and privileged as we celebrate the end of our high school careers, our childhood years, and head towards the beginning of a new chapter. We are the generation of change and adversity. Throughout our school years, we have faced many obstacles as we came across the pandemic, which flipped our lives upside down. Transitioning from the school life we knew to a completely different one was difficult at times. We quickly adapted to online learning, where many of us were able to overcome the struggles that came with it. Just as we started to get the hang of it, we had to adjust back to hybrid and in-person learning. We had to relearn everything from social skills to motivation and academic discipline, but we were able to overcome all of those obstacles and adversities. And today we are sitting here waiting to receive our diplomas that we worked a long 13 years for. At times, we struggled emotionally, mentally, academically, and socially to get to this memorable moment. But we have made it. Years of waiting for this very moment turned into months. Months turned into weeks, those weeks into days, and those days have now come to an end. Today, I stand before you in awe of what we have done as we prepare to take steps towards divergent paths. And whether you are planning to attend a four-year college, take a gap year, heading into the military, or joining the workforce right away, just remember that freshman you is proud of you, middle school you is proud of you, first grade you is proud of you. So celebrate this moment today and take in every moment, because we have all worked so hard for it. We are the generation of change, and we have the ability to push through whatever life throws at us. And we must never forget where we come from or the great potential that each and every one of us holds. Congratulations to the class of 2023, and may you all succeed in the years ahead.
That was Selma El Kustaf giving the class
Great job,
oration.
Selma. I will now present the 4 final awards traditionally given at Stroudsburg High School's commencement ceremony, 3 of which are voted on by our faculty. These awards are considered to be the most prestigious awards given at the high school. The first award tonight is the Principal's Award. It's given annually to a senior who exemplifies academic achievement, excellent attendance at school, and outstanding service to Stroudsburg High School. This year, when selecting the recipient, I actually kept coming back to 2 individuals who embody all the qualities and spirit I would search for in a Stroudsburg High School student. This year's recipients have excelled academically, extracurricularly, musically, and have added so much to our inclusive and positive school culture. They both burst onto the scene of the Stroudsburg High School stage at a very young age, 4th grade. I am so proud to welcome to this stage this year's Principal Award winners, Mr. Ethan Flanagan and Mr. Matthew Trezza.
Both Ethan and Matt were the leads in this year's Beauty and the Beast.
They did phenomenally.
Yes, my daughters were in love with both of them.
So was Luke. It was funny, when we were watching, he kept asking every time the Beast went off stage, where's the Beast going? Where's the Beast going?
Aw.
The next award, the Robert Brown Award, is given to a student who displays characteristics of good citizenship to our democracy, has shown growth in character, service, and leadership, and has displayed social and personal growth, as well as growth in scholarship. This year's faculty vote for the Robert Brown Award goes to Miss Jessica Brady.
I had the pleasure of being Jessica's counselor for the last 3 years, and her growth has been amazing to watch, and this is definitely the award for her.
You know, I never had her in class, but I met her through her political involvement in the community. And she'd often come by and just kind of talk about the things that she was doing, and it never ceased to amaze me, really.
Yeah.
She's a great kid.
Congratulations, Jessica. The next award is the Kiwanis Citation. It's given to a student that shows mental strength, cooperative citizenship, physical and mental health, social poise, and a spiritual vision. This year's faculty vote for the Kiwanis Citation is Mr. Ethan Flanagan.
What can we say? He's just an amazing kid,
You took the words right out of my mouth.
right?
I was about to say the same thing.
Great job, Ethan. And finally, the Egbert Medal of Excellence is given for academic excellence, in addition to sense of honor, responsibility, school spirit, courtesy, and overall influence for good. This year's Egbert Medal of Excellence goes to Miss Kayla Wheatley.
As we mentioned before, she is the Valedictorian for the year.
Did not have the pleasure of having her in class, but talking with colleagues, and she was a phenomenal student and overall
Yeah,
person.
yeah, real
top
great
of
grade.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Kayla. At this time, I would like to ask our superintendent, Dr. Cosmas Curry, to come forward for the certification of the graduates of the class of 2023. Dr. Curry.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We're delighted you're here. Congratulations, class of 2023. You have accomplished much over the past 4 years of your secondary experience. I'm proud of all of your accomplishments, but want to call attention to a few. Mr. Soto did an outstanding job of going through most of what those accomplishments are. I just want to call attention or reiterate a few of them. First, we're very proud of your test scores in the academic realm as outperforming some of our local peers. In fact, Stroudsburg High School had the highest SPP building score in Monroe, Northampton, and Lehigh County, inclusive of Emmaus and Parkland. And I'm very, very proud of that, and that deserves another round of applause. An excellent job, and that's huge. In addition, we've had the magnificent production of Beauty and the Beast, athletic events, chorus, band, and orchestra concerts and performances, 2 DEI events, co-curricular activities, and my new favorite, the graduate elementary walkthrough. I have in my life, I'm sincere when I tell you this as a public school employee, have never seen such happy, pure, and genuine smiles on you as you made your way through the elementary schools. It took you back to a point in time where you got to visit with some of your former teachers, and those small children looked up to you like rock stars and envisioned their opportunity to do the same thing when they're sitting where you are someday. And I just really, it brought tears to my eyes. And I hope you all, I sense that you enjoyed it as much as I'm describing But parents, whether you know it or not, that was a huge event, and we're really proud of that opportunity for our seniors this year and look forward to that being an annual event. And also what's special to me is just getting to know you and build relationships over the past 3 years, particularly in the high school, when I see you in your classes, the hallway, the cafeteria, et cetera. It's pretty cool. I'm proud of the comprehensive education that you received, and I thank our school board, teachers, support staff, administration, parents, and all of you, all of our students, for your commitment. As students, you have and always had decision-making ability in so many aspects of your life. As I think about you and your class and your decisions as related to public education, you often made the right decision. I like the word decide. It has power in it. The rock band Rush, popular in the 80s and 90s, wrote a song called Free Will. In that song, there was a verse that goes like this: if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Meaning, if you stand by idle and do nothing, you miss an opportunity to do right. Based on your decisions, your thoughts become words, your words become actions, and your actions become habits. Decide. You are the one in charge of your destiny. Unfair things may happen to you. Unfortunate times may come to you, but you always get to decide how to respond. You can live in frustration and bitterness in a tired and sleepy world, or you could be the bigger person and play the cards you're dealt. Because the truth is in this: no single person decides the cards that they will receive, but you absolutely, every person decides how to play them. As you play these proverbial cards, be proud of being an alumnus. Our sole hope and wish for you is that we were able to transform your lives in some way as you go into the next phase of it. We just don't want to confer a high school degree on you. We hope it was just more than that and very special. As you reflect on these words, decide for good always. As you make your way in the world, I have a personal favor to ask of you regarding 3 decisions to make daily. The 3 things I ask of you are this: tell your parents, your grandparents, and those close to you, you love them. Make it a repeated decision so it becomes a habit. Secondly, tell your parents and anybody who helps you thank you. Make it a repeated decision and make it a habit. And don't do drugs. Make healthy decisions. Make healthy decisions so it becomes a habit. We need you. We need you now more than ever, graduates. Decisions will determine your future success, and you have complete control over those decisions. Decide for good. I'm proud of you, class of 2023. Class of 2023, please stand. As superintendent and a commissioned officer in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby certify the class of 2023 as eligible to graduate as having met all requirements set forth by the Department of Education and the Stroudsburg School Board of Directors. Congratulations, class of 2023. Together, let us turn our tassels.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you, Dr. Curry. Could you guys take a seat for 1 second? You guys ready to come up here and get your diploma? At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Sean Thornton to begin reading the names of the graduates of the class of 2023.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
It is my distinct honor to present to you
the graduating seniors of the Stroudsburg High School class of 2023.
Girls are getting lined up, ready to go.
Sierra Audrey Longo.
Sierra is attending Millersville University and majoring in meteorology. She's also the class officer secretary.
Leah Elaine Palais.
Leah is going to Indiana University of Pennsylvania to major in criminology and is going to be playing field hockey there.
Victoria Jasmine Alexander.
Victoria is attending Liberty University and majoring in psychology.
Avery Patricia Alba.
Avery is going to Penn State University, majoring in biology.
Shizette Daniela Alvarez Santiago.
Shizette is going to be employed full-time at Suburban EMS.
Ariana Rose Arroyo.
Ariana is going to be employed full-time at Montalvo Studios.
Eileen Yasamin Ausi.
Eileen is attending Penn State University and majoring in journalism.
Ellis Ivazova.
Ellis is going to ESU and is double majoring in business marketing and management.
Anna Bairao Marchines.
Anna is attending Rutgers and is going to major in business.
Kate Lauren Beebe.
Kate is attending Marist College and is going to major in psychology.
Alana Shazara Bihari.
Alana is attending ESU and is majoring in hospitality management.
Caitlin Ben Cosme.
Caitlin is attending Northampton Community College and majoring in nursing.
Camilla Biss.
Camilla is attending Wilson College and she's majoring in veterinary science.
Lexi Jean Bonadonna.
Lexi is attending Westchester University and majoring in biomedical engineering.
Jessica Emily Brady.
Jessica is attending University of Delaware and majoring in political science.
Gabriella Kimberly Bryant.
Gabriella is attending East Stroudsburg University and majoring in hospitality.
Chris Wong Hu.
Chris is headed to PSU to study biomedical engineering and was the class president.
Michael Ryan Ortiz.
Also going to PSU to study political science, he was the class vice president.
Matthew Joseph Treza.
Is headed to Fairleigh Dickinson for filmmaking. He's the student representative to the board.
Aaron Warren Shields.
He's headed to Penn College of Technology for diesel technology and was the MCTI rep to the board.
Ryan Chen.
Ryan's headed to Princeton University to study computer science.
Frankie Edward Abriano.
He's headed to Penn State University for engineering. He was on the track and field team.
Kevin Alexis Aguilar.
He's headed to Northampton Community College. Plans to study engineering, was on the soccer team.
Paul Alexis Alejandro.
Is headed to the University of Pittsburgh for sports medicine. He was on the varsity soccer team as well.
Reed Hussam Al-Rafai.
Reed is headed to Duquesne University for computer science.
Muhammad Fahad Ansari.
Is headed to ESU for engineering and was on the wrestling team.
Rosen Ivazuv.
He's headed to Northeastern University for pharmacy and was the health science club
Alexander
president.
Richard Badillo.
He's headed to ESU. He was in the D&D club this year.
Stephen Jet Baker.
Stephen is undecided where he wants to go, but plans to study engineering.
Mitchell Ralph Bandy.
Is headed to Shippensburg University for mechanical engineering and was on the soccer team.
John Christopher Barbella.
Is headed to ESU for sports management. He was on the football and track and field
Noah
teams.
Joseph Barrow.
Noah is taking a gap semester and then will return to school in spring. He was in chorus and show choir and the musical.
Jordan Delia Bumford.
Is heading to Hawaii Pacific University, majoring in nursing and was on track and field.
Jessica Marilyn Burcharts.
She's going to Kutztown University, majoring in secondary education and social studies.
Brianna Sikalali Cantu.
Brianna is attending Northampton Community College, where she's majoring in allied health science.
Tatiana Dinali Cantu.
Tatiana is also attending Northampton Community College, majoring in allied health science.
Kendall Cayenne Card.
Kendall is attending Marywood University in the pre-law track, and she was on the varsity basketball.
Isabella Caruso.
She's attending Arizona State University, majoring in neurobiology, physiology, and behavior on a pre-med track.
Elena Simone Casey.
Elena is attending at Temple University, and she's majoring in theater education. She was also Belle in the
Sanai
musical.
Kiera Castle.
Sanai is attending Bloomsburg, and she is majoring in elementary education and a minor in special education.
Gianna Liv Chalano.
Gianna is attending Bloomsburg University, majoring in psychology.
Tiffany Esther Centeno.
Tiffany is attending ESU and is majoring in sports medicine and athletic training, and she was on the soccer team.
Brianna Lee Cepeda.
Brianna is attending Passaic County Community College, majoring in nursing, and she was a cheerleader.
Ruby Balin Chamorro.
Ruby is returning to Stroudsburg to further her vocational training. She was involved in Best Buddies and Common Grounds. She was also involved in the Special Olympics as well. We look forward to having her back next year at Stroudsburg High School.
Chelsea Christie.
Chelsea is attending Northampton Community College. She's majoring in general studies, and she maxed out vertical
Olivia
leg press.
Nicole Chichamera.
Olivia is taking a gap year to travel abroad.
Amanda Columna.
Amanda is attending Bloomsburg University and majoring in secondary education.
Paige Bethany Courtright.
Paige is attending University of Hartford, where she's majoring in radiology and sonography. She was on VEDM and Sports Club.
Andrea Callie Davis.
Andrea is attending Northampton Community College and is majoring in landscaping.
Jakaris Shandu Bartlett Jr.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for graphic design.
Anthony Patrick Baxter.
He's headed to Lycoming College to study astronomy. He was on the chess club.
Chase Michael Beck.
Chase is headed to Bloomsburg University for chemistry. He was on the golf, basketball, and baseball teams.
Drayton Berisha.
He's headed to Bloomsburg University for secondary education and math. He was on the in the VEDM club.
Jaden James Bermudez.
He's headed to Triangle Tech to study carpentry. He was on the football team.
Nicholas Biggs Grace.
He's undecided and is taking a gap year, but he plans to continue his
Brandon Grayson
education.
Blackwood.
He's headed to Kutztown University for general business studies.
Pablo Luis Bracetti.
He's planning to work full-time at Satori Cuts as a barber.
Jace Matthew Brick.
He's headed to Northampton and then ESU to study exercise science.
Andrew Thomas Brinker.
He's headed to Penn State University to study business. He holds the pole vault record here.
Zachary Thomas Brinker.
He's headed to Penn State. He's undecided, but was on the cross-country and track and field teams.
Jake David Brown.
He's headed to Penn State for mechanical engineering, was on the wrestling team.
Jeremy Thomas Bruzizi.
He's headed to Penn State for mechanical engineering. He was on the boys basketball team and track and field team.
Jaden Antonio Burke.
He's headed to ESU to study biochemistry. He was in concert band and marching band.
Christopher James Bush.
He's headed to Northampton Community College and then plans to transfer to Temple for pharmacy.
Julian Jose Castellanos.
Julian was on the snowboarding club here at Stroudsburg.
Amia Janae Day.
Amia is planning to attend Northampton Community College and is working part-time at Mount Airy Casino.
Christina Lynn Debris.
Is attending Bloomsburg University, majoring in medical imaging, and she was involved in color guard.
Nina Maureen DeFranco.
Nina is attending Seton Hall University, majoring in biology. She's involved in cheerleading and orchestra.
Victoria Paige de Montmorency.
Victoria is going to be working full-time at Steve Shannon Tire and Auto Services as a technician mechanic.
Charlotte Jane DeRosa.
Charlotte's attending Allegheny College, and her major is undecided. She was involved with the orchestra all 4 years of high school.
Jessica Suen Duntle.
Jess is going to be attending Penn State University to major in biology. She was in chorale and a VDM.
Ariana Suzanne DiPaula.
Ariana is attending Northampton Community College and majoring in nursing.
Brianna Jalen Diaz.
Brianna is attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in nursing, and was on the softball team.
Madison Ann Dinnan.
Madison is attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in business management.
Shelby Rose Dudsek.
Shelby's attending Monmouth University for business administration with concentration in international
Erin
business.
Lynn Duffy.
Erin is attending ESU and majoring in business management. She was on field hockey.
Jenna Ray Duke.
Jenna's attending Shippensburg University, majoring in communications and business.
Willow Katrina DeZora.
Willow's attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in criminal justice.
Salma El Kustaf.
Salma's attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in nursing.
Destiny Samara Falkenberg.
Destiny plans to work full-time at the Holiday Inn Express as a housekeeper.
Anna Jane Fiedler.
Anna is going to be attending Marywood University and is majoring in information security.
Harkirat S. Chohan.
Is headed to Haverford College to study biochemistry, and he is a Scottish lord, I kid you not.
Emilio Tomas Civico.
He's going to ESU to study athletic training and was on the baseball team.
Toby John Clements.
He's headed to Northampton Community College to study nursing.
Marcus Conley Ennis.
Marcus is headed to ESU, was on the football, wrestling, and track teams here in Stroudsburg.
Nicholas Peter Contino.
Nick is headed to the Marines, and he is also certified in OSHA.
Samir Ori Corney.
Samir is headed to Barak Community College to study business.
Carson James Craig.
Carson's headed to PSU. He was on the golf, basketball, and baseball teams.
Jason Isaiah Cruz.
Jason sends a special thanks to the Cruz family, Onan family, and his Dominican family.
Kevron Alexander Danso.
Kevron's headed to Lackawanna to study criminal justice, and he was on the football team here at Stroudsburg.
Very excited for graduating.
I love Kevron.
I know.
You could tell he was such a fun guy. I really enjoyed having him in class.
Luke Wene DiBaptiste.
Luke is headed to North Carolina ATT for mechanical
Zachary
engineering.
Ryan DeFalco.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for welding. He's also headed to
Jaden
the
Christopher Decker.
Army. Jaden plans to work full-time at Giant Foods. He is the
Tyler
dairy and
Nicholas
frozen lead.
Denobrega.
Tyler is headed to ESU for computer science.
Roman Darius Dyken.
Roman's headed to Arcadia University. He's undecided, was on the swimming team here.
Noah James Dickinson.
Noah's headed to St. John's University to study biology. He was on the boys tennis team.
Nicholas William Dillon.
He's headed to Northampton Community College to study biological science.
Elspeth Jean Fiedler.
She's attending the University of Arizona, majoring studio art and photography.
Viviana Rose Kathleen Gailey.
Is attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in ultrasound and radiology.
Joella Jacqueline Galarza.
Is attending UCF, and she's majoring in nursing. She did this for her
Sky
dad.
Ganji.
Is attending Northampton University, majoring in sonography.
Jezebel Madeline Gavin.
Is attending Pennsylvania College of Technology, majoring in graphic design.
Catherine Giorgio.
Is attending Moravian University, majoring in communications and media, on the tennis team.
Jayliana Giraldo.
Is attending Kutztown University, majoring in psychology, was on the soccer team.
Mandy Marie Gizzo.
She's attending East Stroudsburg University, is majoring in physical education, was on the basketball and softball team.
Tristan Kate Graham.
Is attending Northampton Community College to study research zoology and
Jordan
wildlife
Lee
biology.
Graves.
Jordan is attending Temple University, majoring in biology, and was on the field hockey team.
Abigail Laura Guzman.
Is attending Indiana University of PA, majoring in graphic design and illustration.
Paige Elizabeth Hartman.
Is attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in business management.
Julia Zoe Healy Hardy.
Is attending Westchester University, majoring in anthropology, was in the environmental club.
Veronica Mallory Heimbach.
Is attending Northampton Community College, majoring in art education.
Johanna Nicole Eitzman.
Is attending Moravian University, is majoring in nursing, was on soccer.
Caitlin Isabel Hernandez.
Is attending Kutztown University, majoring in psychology, was on the softball team.
Zyquan Edie.
Zyquan plans to work full-time at his family's rental company. He was on the track, basketball, and football teams.
Andrew William Ebbers II.
He's headed to Lycoming College for finance. He was the golf captain and swim team captain.
Alexander Sean Elliott.
Alexander was on the track team this year.
Ethan Christopher Flanagan.
He's headed to Baldwin Wallace University for musical theater. He was in the school musical and in the marching band.
Joan Manuel Florentino Burrito.
He's headed to ESU for computer science.
Ryan Jacob Foglio.
He's headed to Westchester University for criminal justice and is also enlisting in the
Travis
National Guard.
Ivan Fredenberg.
Travis plans to work full-time at the Walmart Distribution Center.
Arvin Garcia.
He's headed to New York City Film Academy for cinematography.
Calvin Jacob Gaston.
He's headed to the Navy. He was in the esports club and D&D
John
club.
Herman Gherkin V.
John's headed to Bloomsburg University for radiation tech.
Andre Gilman.
He's headed to Broward College for business administration. He was on the football team.
Oliver P. Goda.
Headed to Lackawanna College for electric vehicle degree.
Elijah Rome Gonzalez.
He's working full-time at Amentia Realty as the estate broker.
Ramel Tyrese Graham Jr.
Romello is headed to Bloomsburg University for theater, emphasis in performance. He was the King of Hearts in show choir, musical, choir, an all-around great kid.
Kamani Alex Hansen.
Kamani's headed to ESU. He was in marching band, DE&I club, tennis, FBLA, GSA.
Christian J. Henry.
And Christian is headed to ESU for psychology and sociology. He was on the wrestling team and the NAACP club.
Miriam Francis Heater.
She's attending the University of Rochester, majoring in engineering, was in FBLA.
Destiny Hines.
She's planning to pursue a job in the health science field and is working at Great Wolf Lodge.
Madison Alyssa Holmes.
She's attending Syracuse University, majoring in international relations and political science, was on the volleyball team.
Sarah Lynn Hopkins.
She's attending Moravian University, majoring in being a nurse practitioner, was on varsity soccer.
Abigail Grace Horvath.
She's attending East Stroudsburg University to major in marketing and was in NHS.
Catherine Elizabeth Hosko.
She's attending the University of Scranton to major in criminal justice, minor in philosophy, was on the swimming team.
Sophia Hannah Howard.
Is attending Bloomsburg University to major in criminal investigation, and she was on the field hockey team.
Paige Elizabeth Roman.
She's attending DeSales University to major in biochemistry, and she was on varsity softball and NHS.
Heaven Angel Violet Hutchinson.
Heaven's attending Atlanta University to major in psychiatry, and she is on the swim team and the volleyball team.
Larissa Elizabeth Nzonka.
She's attending Duquesne University to major in speech-language pathology, and she was
Kristen Aileen Ingenito.
is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in exercise science and minor in public health, and she's in marching band.
Emma Lee James.
Is attending Western Kentucky University to major in political science and criminology. She was a cheerleader.
Haley Michelle Jarvis.
Haley is going to be attending Northampton Community College.
Dakota Rose Jennings.
Is attending Kutztown University to major in criminal justice and was on the cheerleading team and Best Buddies.
Tiara Amelia Jarek.
She's attending East Stroudsburg University to major in early childhood education and was also a cheerleader and on Best Buddies.
Ashley Savannah Johnson.
She's attending Lincoln University to major in business management and marketing and was in DEI Club.
Darian Aaron Henry.
He's headed to Penn State University for biochemistry. He was on the track and field and basketball teams.
Aiden Gunnar Herman.
He's headed to Wilkes University for pharmacy. He was on the football, baseball, and track and field teams.
Angel Oswaldo Hernandez.
Angel's headed to Northampton Community College for nursing. It was on the wrestling team.
Gabriel Francis Heyer.
Is undecided but wants to do something in the medical field and is currently working at St. Luke's.
Colin Maley Hoffman.
Collins headed to Xavier University and was on the cross-country team and in the musical.
Michael John Hogan.
Michael is headed to the workforce as an electrician.
Mark Allen Holmes II.
Mark's headed to St. John's University for sports management, was on the baseball team.
Nolan Armando Hunt.
Nolan's headed to ESU for finance and was on the chess club.
Andrew Michael Huntsberger.
He's headed to Ithaca College for biochemistry, was the cross-country team captain.
Micaiah Amakaza Hiles.
Micaiah is headed to the Navy.
Brian Austin Irizarry.
Brian is headed to ESU for finance and was on the football team.
Joel Elisha James.
He's headed to Apex Tech for an HVAC technician.
Alec Michael Johnson.
He's headed to ESU for computer science. He was in FBLA.
Connor Johnson.
Connor's headed to West Virginia University for aerospace engineering. He was on the swim team.
Benjamin K. Jones.
Ben is headed to Lackawanna for psychology and was on the football and track teams.
Denise Contos.
Denise is headed to Northampton Community College for nursing.
Diamond Tierra Jones.
Diamond is attending Northampton Community College to major in culinary arts.
Abigail Rose Katzrerig.
Abigail is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in psychology.
Ashley Bell Katzrerig.
Ashley is planning to work full-time at Shirley Katz Insurance as an insurance agent.
Elizabeth Kristenko.
Elizabeth is attending Norwich University, which is the military college for nursing.
Annie Joya Kintz.
Annie is going to be employed full-time.
Kaya Jolynn Klein.
Kaya is going to attend East Stroudsburg University and major in biology.
Madison Kimberly Kreitlow.
Madison is attending Southeastern University, and she was an orchestra and a class officer.
Brenna Nicole Lambert.
Brenna is attending University of New Haven and is majoring in chemical engineering. She was in marching band.
Kaylin Laranega.
Kaylin is attending Northampton Community College and is majoring in nursing.
Daniela Elizabeth Lavin Hayes.
Danielle is attending Rutgers and is majoring in journalism and writing, and she attended MCTI for culinary
Elizabeth
arts.
Lee.
Elizabeth is attending Smith College, majoring in early education and child study, and was a student government member.
Sammy Lee.
Sammy's attending Westchester University to major in nursing, and she was involved in Invitam and environmental.
Jewel Anise Amora Little.
Jewel is attending Bloomsburg University, where she's majoring in criminal justice and is an outstanding female athlete.
Eve Livingston.
Eve is planning to work, and she was involved in Best Buddies and Common Grounds.
Sophia Noel Loomis.
Sophia is attending Westchester University to major in sociology, minoring in gender and women's studies. She was also on varsity tennis.
Berlin Hannah Louise Jacques. Damian Thomas Keys.
Damien's headed to Northampton Community College for criminal justice. He's on the football team here.
Nicholas George Camus.
He's headed to Bloomsburg University for early education on the wrestling team.
Aaron Matthew Kirby.
Aaron's headed to Albright College for sports management, was on the baseball wrestling teams.
Aiden David Kaprowski.
Plans to work as a plumber.
Dominic Koros.
He's headed to Penn State for computer science.
Raymond Lee Krezel.
Raymond is headed to Penn State for chemical engineering.
Sir Caleb O. Kumi Atiemo.
Caleb is headed to the Florida Institute of Technology for aeronautical science, and he was on the soccer team.
Brian Kurt Lachine.
Brian would like to attend a trade school for carpentry.
Tyler LaFay.
Tyler is headed to the workforce as a mechanic.
Michael Vernal Lewis.
He's headed to ESU for business finance.
Matthew Hunter Lippitz.
He's headed to Drexel University for law. Was the Science O Olympiad president and mock trial president.
Miguel Angel Lopez Gomez.
He's headed to Northampton Community College and works at Kalahari as a lifeguard.
Tomas Luciano III.
Headed to an electrical apprenticeship. Wants to be an
Jacob
electrician.
Lukaszewski.
Jacob is headed to ESU, was on the soccer and track and field teams.
Chase Lee JT Lynch.
Chase is headed to Emmanuel College. He's undecided on his major, but plans to play basketball there, and was on the basketball team here.
Ryan Mack.
Ryan is taking a gap year, but wants to study animal science or digital art.
Erica Marie Loperena.
Erica is attending Kutztown University. She's going to major in secondary education, and she was the football manager.
Sandra Nari Loperena.
Sandra is attending Kutztown to major in secondary education, social studies.
Sonia Marie Loperena.
Sonia is attending Kutztown University to major in secondary education, social studies, and was part of Avidum.
Amaya Kiana Mann.
Amaya is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in business management. She was involved in Interact and Skills USA.
Adriana Lynn Matos.
Adriana is attending Pasco Hernando State College to major in business management, and she was in chamber orchestra.
Tyla Victoria Matos.
Tyla is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in nursing, and she was part of yearbook staff.
Mercedes Monique Maynard.
Mercedes is attending University of Pittsburgh to major in biochemistry. She was part of the NAACP Future Leaders Club.
Maya Monet McLennan.
Maya is going to be working full-time, and she was involved in soccer and track.
B. Summer McDonald.
B is planning to go straight into the workforce.
Anaya Flowers McFadden.
Anaya is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in psychology. She was involved in track and field and won the Silver Physical Fitness Award.
Shelby Louise McLaughlin.
Shelby's attending University of Northwestern Ohio to major in automotive, welding, high performance, and dirt
Sarah
racing.
Abigail McLeod.
Sarah is going to be working after school.
Riley Savannah Meringer.
Riley is attending University of North Carolina and is majoring in human health
Sienna
science.
Renee Meringer.
Sienna is majoring in psychology at Meredith College of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Lugina Michelle.
Lugina is attending Northampton Community College to major in stenography.
Daniela Elaine Molina.
Danielle is attending Bloomsburg University to major in exercise science. She was in the sports club.
Cole Camden Manetta DeHaven.
Cole's taking a film internship as a production assistant and was in the journalist.
Elijah Noel Manning.
Elijah's headed to Penn State for biology, was on the basketball team here.
Caden Tyler Marks.
Headed to New Hampton for electrical.
Mario Jose Martinez.
Headed to Penn State for computer science, was in chamber orchestra.
John Brody McCauley.
Headed to Clemson University for business, was on the baseball team and in Avidum.
Joshua William McMahon.
Headed to Northampton Community College for business, was on the baseball team and Avidum.
Javel Jaden McMichael.
Javel is headed to DeSales University for physical therapy, was on the football and track and field teams.
Joseph Marcelino Mendez Jr.
Joseph is working at Satori Cuts as a barber.
Samson James Metzger.
Plans to work at Pocono Wildlife Rehab Center.
Christopher John Mignosi.
He's headed to Muhlenberg College for political science and was on the football and track and
Nicholas
field
Patrick Malonis.
Nicholas is headed to Moravian University. He was on the varsity soccer team and was the captain.
Amar Hussein Mir.
Amar is headed to Penn State University for business.
Jonathan Salibi Mooring.
He's headed to Bloomsburg University for nursing and was on the swim team.
Dominic Ikaika Mangiovi.
Plans on working full-time as a mechanical drafter.
Byron Moore.
He's headed to Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Was on the varsity basketball and track and field teams.
Brandon Christopher Moritz.
Brandon is headed to the Navy. Was on the cross-country team.
Brianna Kamanova Malova.
Brianna's attending Villanova University to major in political science. She's an early graduate and EPC model
Helena
UN.
Morehouse.
Helena's attending Northampton Community College and is majoring in nursing.
Margot Lydia Mosley.
Margot is attending Northampton Community College and she's majoring in mortuary science.
Brenna Noggle.
Brenna is going right to cosmetology school and will be working in a bakery.
Catherine Jade Nazaire.
Catherine is attending Southeastern University to major in hospitality and tourism management.
Simone Angelina O'Drain.
Simone is attending Westchester University to major in psychology and was on the swim team.
Samantha Nicole Olivieri.
Samantha is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in social work.
Natalia Orego.
Natalia is attending Northwestern University to major in political science and was in orchestra.
Michelle Osmanzi.
Michelle is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in early childhood, and she was in choir.
Paige Christine Paradise.
Paige is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in general studies, and she was on the field hockey team.
Reagan Elizabeth Parsons.
Reagan is planning on studying internationally to major in art and design.
Megan Nia Pena.
Megan is attending Iona University to major in biology, and she was in the health science club.
Magali Perez Islas.
Megali plans to pursue a job in nursing and medicine.
Delasia Dior Perry.
Delacia is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in biology and education and was in a VETM.
Angelina Petricelli.
Angelina is attending Marist College, where she's going to major in accounting and minor in communications.
Novali Jensen Plaza.
Novali is attending Northampton Community College to major in secondary education to teach English and was involved in orchestra.
Marco Antonio Morocho Loja.
He's headed to Penn College of Technology for electronics and electrical computing engineering.
Cameron Michael Motz.
Headed to a trade school in Charleston, South Carolina for an electrical technician.
Tyler Christopher Musser.
He's headed to ESU for accounting.
Marlon Frank Njai.
He's headed to ESU for cybersecurity. He was on the yearbook club.
Marco Christian Dejan Nikolic.
He's headed to ESU for computer security. He was in orchestra.
Jack Michael Noasad.
He's headed to Penn State for business. Plans to enlist in the National Guard as well and was on the track and field team.
Adim A. Obolu.
He's headed to Penn State University for mechanical engineering. Was a varsity wrestler and in the marching band.
Richard Oliphant.
He's headed to Penn State University for biology. Was a drum major in the marching band here and went to district chorus.
Brian Gabriel Ortiz Reyes.
He's headed to the Air Force for aviation.
Xavier Nicholas Usman.
He's headed to Shippensburg University for secondary education in math. Was on the track and field team.
Ishmael Fernando Perez Jr.
He's headed to Temple University for sports and exercise science.
Rafael Jorge Pessoa.
He's headed to the University of South Florida for mechanical engineering. Was on the varsity soccer and track and field teams.
Joseph Peserchio.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for biological science. Was in concert band. and track
Connor
and
John
field.
Possinger.
Connor was part of the National Technical Honor Society and Skills USA.
Mason Gage Poyer.
Mason plans on taking a gap year.
Adonia James Corte.
He's headed to ESU for computer science. Was on the track and field and football teams.
Rachel Beth Polashensky.
Rachel will be part of Schreier's Honors College at Penn State, where she is going to be undecided at the moment. She was in FBLA.
Jessica Sophia Pazarlik.
Jessica is attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania to major in nursing.
Destiny Mariah Price.
Destiny will attend Lincoln Tech to major as a nurse practitioner. She was also involved in swimming.
Ella Hope Quinones.
Ella is going to be attending Westchester University, where she majors in communication, and she was involved in the swim team.
Gabriella Radley.
Gabrielle is attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania to major in culinary arts. She was a member of National Technical Honor Society.
Talisha May Ransom.
Talisha is attending University of Southern California to major in accounting. She was an NHS treasurer.
Faith Sanaya Reams.
Faith is attending North Carolina Central University to major in criminal justice. She was a high school cheerleader.
Sarah Michelle Reyes.
Sarah's attending Kutztown University to major in business. She placed 4th in FBLA for Intro to Business Communications.
Aaliyah Nyasia Richards.
Aaliyah is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in nursing, and she was involved in field hockey and yearbook.
Alana Starlet Richards.
Alana's going to attend Northampton Community College to major in event planning, and she was in GSA.
Jada Alexis Rivera.
Jada is going to the Academy of Art University to major in game design.
Isabella A. Rodriguez.
Isabella is attending Northampton Community College, where she's majoring in nursing, and she was in the Interact Club.
JV Lee Mariah Rodriguez.
JV Lee is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in psychology, and she was involved in yearbook.
Natalie Marie Rodriguez.
Natalie is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in nursing. She was involved in Avitum and yearbook and the softball manager.
Kateley Ann Rojas.
Kateley is attending Northampton Community College to major in athletic training. She was involved in the homecoming float and helped at Common Grounds.
Brianne Chase Roman.
Brianne is going to East Stroudsburg University to major in criminal justice, and she was a varsity cheerleader.
Gregory Logan Ranzan.
Greg is headed to Penn State University for a music performance, was in the jazz and concert bands.
Aiden Hollis Robb.
He's headed to ESU for exercise science, and he won 2 medals in track and field.
Andre R. Reams.
Andre's headed to Kutztown University for sports management. Was a football MVP and has his name in the gym for a 1,000-yard rusher.
Lucas James Rimland.
He's headed to Shippensburg University for secondary education and was on the football team.
Louis John Riviera Venice.
He's headed to the University of West London for computer science.
Andrew S. Rock.
He's headed to Kutztown University for English, was in concert choir.
Julian Pompey Rogai.
He's headed to William Patterson University for a musical performance and was in chorale.
Jared Alec Rule.
He's headed to Shippensburg University for physics, was in the marching and jazz bands.
Philip Darley Sullivan.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for computer science.
Michael Vincent Santini.
He's headed to Wilkes University, honors program for corporate finance.
Jameson Eric Selza.
He's headed to Penn State University. He was the student government vice president and on the soccer and track and field teams.
Mason E. Gearhart.
Mason is very excited to be graduating with his friends. He was a part of Common Ground, Special Olympics, Common Threads, and plans to return to SHS for more vocational skills.
Darren Sejour.
Darren is working as an airfoil cell operator at Pratt & Whitney.
Jason Patrick Shoemaker.
Jason is headed to Westchester University for biology.
Andrew Efren Silva.
He's headed to the Universal Technical Institute and studying to be an auto diesel mechanic.
Giovanni Silva.
He's headed to Pennsylvania College of Technology for construction management. He was on the football and baseball teams.
Takia Ariana Rosadas.
Takia is attending Northampton Community College. She's going to major in nursing.
Kaylee Naira Rowe.
Kaylee is also attending Northampton Community College. She's going to major in general studies.
Michaela Kathleen Samler.
Michaela is also attending Northampton Community College. She's going to major in culinary
McKenna Lynn
arts.
Samler.
She is going to attend ESU, major in education.
Jillian Lauren Sanchez.
Jillian's attending Kutztown University to major in commercial music. She was also in show choir.
Alexandria Santa Maria.
Alexandria is attending East Stroudsburg University, where she's majoring in nursing. She loved doing art here.
Alyssa Jade Schlossman.
Alyssa is attending DeSales University, where she's majoring in sports management and will be playing field hockey there as well.
Caitlin Marie Sexton.
Caitlin is taking a gap year. She was the softball manager, and she completed most of the art courses.
Fatima Star Shabazz.
Fatima is attending Kutztown University, where she's majoring in biology, pre-veterinary medicine. She was a cheerleader.
Danielle Olivia Simony.
Danielle's attending East Stroudsburg University, where she's majoring in biology, and she was in the yearbook and
Brianna
interact.
R. Smith.
Brianna plans to pursue a job in forensics. She was in MCTI's
Kimberly
culinary
Beatrice
program.
Smith.
Kim is attending Bowie State University and majoring in biology.
Isabella Grace Snyder.
Isabella is attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to major in aerospace engineering. She was in NHS.
Jalen Nevea Sosa Lopez.
Is attending Delaware Valley University, is majoring in zoology.
Chelsea Kathlena Stackhouse.
Chelsea's attending Northampton Community College, where she's majoring in art education. She won the Art Department Award.
Alan Sielkowski.
Alan is headed to Penn State University to study biology. He was the top 20% of his
Brandon
class.
Anthony Skeet.
Brandon's headed to Indiana University of Pennsylvania for cinematography and filmmaking. He was in the art club.
Zain by Isaiah Skipper.
He's headed to Trinity Academy to become a barber.
Brandon E. Smith.
Brandon is headed to the Navy in July.
Ethan James Smith.
Ethan's headed to Northampton Community College for criminal justice. He was on the football team.
Benjamin Nathaniel Soto.
Headed to the workforce as a real estate agent.
Jacob James Southard.
He's headed to the workforce as a welder.
Braden David Sweppenheiser.
Braden is going to Pace University for construction management. He was a part of the sports club and baseball team.
Aiden Tate Swiatkowski.
Aiden is headed to Valencia, which is in Orlando, Florida.
John Eric Tenakota.
He's headed to DeSales University for business administration.
David Robert Tobiash.
David is headed to Northampton Community College for business and then plans to pursue a career in aviation.
Luke Andrew Torres.
Luke is headed to LaSalle University for finance and was on the soccer, swimming, and tennis teams.
Elias Eliseo Turby Santa Maria.
He's headed to Northampton Community College and wants to then be a professional barber.
Ikechukwu Ugona Uzuku.
He's headed to Penn State University for business and pre-law. Was on the soccer team.
Dante Gabriel Valentin.
He's headed to the workforce and plans to work for KMB Plumbing and
Tyler
Electrical.
Mason Van Varick.
Tyler's headed to ESU.
Stephanie Stefanova.
Stephanie is attending Northampton Community College, where she's going to major in engineering.
Molly Ann Steiner.
Molly's attending Jacksonville University to major in biology.
Mariah Renee Stone.
Mariah's attending Penn State University to major in finance. She was also a varsity volleyball MVP.
Alana Nicole Suggs.
Alana is attending Penn State Lehigh Valley and then the main campus to study forensic science.
Brooklyn Alexis Maria Swen.
Brooklyn is attending Penn State University to major in bio. She was on varsity track and field and NHS.
Athenia Tabango.
Athenia is attending Bloomsburg University to major in special education.
Angel Marie Talavera.
Angel is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in psychology, and she's happy to make her mother proud.
Nikita Natalie Thompson.
Nikita is attending Northampton Community College to major in early childhood education.
Danae Isabella Torres Acosta.
Danae is attending Northampton Community College to major in scenography when she comes back from boot camp.
Gabriela Syra Vasquez.
Gabrielle is attending Swarthmore College to major in biochem on a pre-med track, and she's also playing field hockey there.
Brianna Lee Velasquez.
Brianna is attending Northampton Community College to major in interior design.
Samantha Nicole Wallace.
Samantha is attending Alvernia University. She's doing the 3+3 Doctor of Physical Therapy program. She's also the basketball captain.
Tiana Monet Wallace.
Tiana is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in psychology.
Dorothea Ann Wells.
Dorothea is going to be working full-time at JCPenney's salon as a hairstylist.
Kayla Lee Wheatley.
Kayla is attending Johns Hopkins University to major in chemical and biomolecular engineering on a pre-med track, was in chamber
Madison
orchestra.
Marie Williams.
Madison is attending Northampton Community College to major in culinary.
Sabrina Leanne Wood.
Sabrina is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in technology.
Ariana Cyan Woodley.
Ariana is attending East Stroudsburg University, and she was involved in photography and newspaper.
Abigail Sylvie Wright-Smith.
Abigail is attending Bucknell University. She was involved in field hockey, NHS, and the musical Tech Crew.
Nasaya Amanda Human.
Nasai is attending University of Pittsburgh at Johnston to major in nursing, and she was in volleyball and Best Buddies.
Maggie Zhang.
Maggie's attending Pennsylvania College of Art and Design to major in illustration. She was involved in art club.
Catherine Juliet Zumayeta.
Catherine's attending Kutztown University to major in studio art, and she was in the senior art show and a JV cheerleader.
Alejandro Emilio Vega Jr.
Alejandro plans to learn a trade and join a union.
Nathaniel Patrick Varela.
Headed to, he was moving to Texas to become a professional tattoo artist.
Kenyon Lee Ward.
He's headed to East Stroudsburg University for business management, was on the basketball team.
Scott Matthew Weaver.
Plans to work at John Deere as a diesel tech.
Kai Davis Weeks.
He's headed to ESU for communications and was on the track and field team.
Ryan Patrick Weiss Jr.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for restaurant management.
Anthony Ulysses Witherspoon.
He's headed to Kutztown University for finance. Was on the football team. Was the MVP this year.
Justin Giovanni Worry.
He's headed to ESU for engineering.
Sheldon Jeffrey Winter.
Sheldon's headed to ESU for cybersecurity and business and was on the basketball and football teams.
Svetlazar Zayamov.
Svet is headed to ESU for business management.
Brian Andrew Zeke.
He's headed to Kutztown University for biology.
Christian Rafael Zucas Caballero.
Is headed to ESU, was a part of the D&D club as well as sports club.
Brian Jose Ramos Hidalgo.
Brian is happy to be graduating this year. as we wrap things up.
Christian Corwin London.
Christian. Last but not least, Christian is headed across the stage. And we are wrapping up the boys and girls here for our graduating class of 2023.
Can't believe that we're already this far.
The seniors are, well, I guess they're not seniors anymore. The graduates.
This is true.
The graduates are patiently waiting for their celebratory moment.
Always the best part of this part of graduation.
I see some of the rows have passed the bags across the rows. So it's something that maybe
Ladies and
those at
gentlemen,
home you don't know.
Please join me in congratulating the graduates of the Stroudsburg High School class of 2023.
There
it goes.
Beautiful.
Let the celebrations begin.
So neat to watch.
Fireworks are off. Streamers are thrown. The boys and girls running across the fields, hugging, celebrating.
Fireworks off to the side, lighting up the night. Beautiful.
Everyone in the stands cheering them on. Well, Teresa,
Yes, Anthony.
it was a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. It's a good night, good company. It's a good time, guys.
For those of you watching at home, this is Anthony Lanfranc
And this is Teresa Onity.
sending you off and having a good night. Take care.
Good night.
Am I on now? Am I talking to the camera or am I talking to you? Is this all like this is good? Don't start yet. Don't start yet. Ooh, I'm on the spotlight. You are on the spotlight.
I'm getting red. When you looked around at your